Scott Kazmir gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Denard Span makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Washington, center fielder, number 2.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Kazmir gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. That's lifted the other way out to left. Holt has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Ian Desmond will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phillies will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Anthony Rendon will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit to short. Franco has it. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Kazmir in the first. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, real effective outing for him in his last start. Got the win and did not give up any runs. He'll try and do that again here.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 11, Ben Revere.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. He could use a good at-bat here.
Hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Harper. Gone! So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's his first hit of the entire series here, and he makes it a good one, all right. This one clears the wall by plenty. And now, back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, gosh, it's about time.
Brandon Jordan will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Into the windup and the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover behind the plate. How that helps the ball club, you can throw balls in the dirt as a pitcher, cuts down the running game, really impacts the game defensively.
Maikel Franco will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Bryce Harper will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Kazmir into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. High and deep to right center field. Jordan looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. And as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
First baseman, Ryan.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into play here at 273. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. No outs, nobody on. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Hit well on the ground to first. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And that misses inside. 1-0. One out, nobody on. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And you know, I'm one of many that enjoys watching Granderson play the game. A lot of people don't know that he wears his socks high to honor all the greats who played in the Negro Leagues years ago. So he tips his cap to the history of the game whenever he's on the field.
Well, the way he plays, he honors the present of the game as well.
Lined hard toward right center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 4.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle. There is Franco. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Adrian Beltre will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Ground ball right side. Espinosa showing off his range. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Ryan Howard will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Danny Espinosa is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Danny Espinosa.
Kazmir's ready. First pitch on the way. Grounded to short. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 31, Max Scherzer.
Striding into the box, Max Scherzer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
You can bet he's going to keep right on watching until he gets a strike.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
2-1 the count.
3-1 now. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Bases are empty, one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I'd just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Revere, he can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be a 1-2-3 inning, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. Brock Holt will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Brock Holt.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Down the third baseline, fielded by Rendon. One away.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Settling in now, Scott Kazmir, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Ben Revere will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Now in the box, Ben Zobrist. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, we'll see how they try to pitch him this time. If he gets another one up there, he may jump the yard again.
Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Anthony Rendon is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Kazmir has his target. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Scorched to third. Beltre has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble. But not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Franco is up with it, and a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. Lays off 1-0. Rocket to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, Now he knows how to handle it.
Standing in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, a little bit of life. Man, these guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double back-to-back put runners on second and third now, and maybe this will wake up this offense a little bit.
Wilson Ramos comes forward trying to cash in on this 2-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with 2 away.
And what a turn of events right here. 2 quick outs, but they didn't give up on this inning at all, and now they've got a great chance to put up a crooked number.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. 2-0 now.
And one of the things he's been real effective at so far is coming right after guys. But now he's looking like he doesn't really want to challenge here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Danny Espinoza would be next. And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair on to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ben Zobrist strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on by Espinosa takes care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Hey, a nice little Sunday hop right there, and on Sunday, no less. He takes care of his man easily at first base.
Stepping in now, Brandon Jordan. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Shortstop, Michael Franco.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And the runner back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Looking to avoid his first walk. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Salvador Perez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Ryan Howard is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. From the stretch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. The bases remain loaded with 2 away now, so, you know, if they can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
Brock Holt steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Harper. And the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We played 4 full. Phillies on top, 2-1. Danny Espinoza heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Holt looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
And this is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Max Scherzer. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And taken in out there for the first out.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just to popping it straight up.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Holt is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
Shortstop,
Ian Desmond will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Now the pitch. Good fastball there by Kazmir. 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere has a beat on it. And that retires the side. Nationals get 1, and it comes on this swing by Espinoza. Penny. Middle of the afternoon here in the city of brotherly love. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Scott Kazmir comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
pitcher, Scott Kazmir.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is Granderson. 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Ben Revere steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Scherzer's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is there. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18,
Ben Zobrist strides into the box now. Here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Anthony Rendon makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here it comes. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And it would appear that Scott Kazmir has thrown his final pitch here this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Justin DeFreitas will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 30, Justin DeFreitas.
Bryce Harper will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he takes ball 1.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the 2nd deck.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
One and 1, here it is. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. From the stretch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Holt on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Curtis Granderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a double play first, and it's dropped. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Wilson Ramos strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Pause, now the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, you talk about shooting yourself in the foot. He's 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. But he tries to get a little too cute here instead of just coming right after the guy. And as a result, this one gets away and brings home a run.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The batter, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Washington leads this one 3-2. Brandon Jordan will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Hot shot to third. A quick out number 1.
The batter number 7.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Maikel Franco will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Whew, no problem.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And now a pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Ryan Webb is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Ryan Webb.
Max Scherzer will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Boy, how about that at-bat from your pitcher? You started thinking this is already a really good at-bat because he's seen so many pitches, but then he caps it off by finishing it with a base hit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Ground balls, and oh, this is off the second base bag. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ian Desmond stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
None out, runners at first and second. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Marco Estrada come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
Marco Estrada.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only one out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Nats leave a pair, but they still lead it 3-2. Salvador Perez will start things out for the Phillies with the dangerous Ryan Howard waiting on deck.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Scherzer looks in. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
And not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the 7th, but that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more too.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
James Russell.
Ryan Howard will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Ripped down the first base line. Desmond for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
And you know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll take a look at ball one.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Drew Stubbs will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Drew Stubbs.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Span giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1. They're down 3-2. Ken Giles will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Ken Giles.
Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Ryan Zimmerman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Giles sets. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
And when he's going good, you know he can get in your kitchen. And he's just claimed another victim with that at-bat.
Curtis Granderson steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game.
Ramos.
Wilson Ramos steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Holt is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These
So a new
changes
pitcher
for
set to
Washington.
take over now, and it's the
Now pitching and
Washington-bred
batting
left-hander
sixth
Eric
spot.
O'Flaherty
Number
that
39,
gets the call.
Eric O'Flaherty. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot.
Leading
Number
off
4,
the inning, Ben Revere, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there. 1 out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Ben Zobrist strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
1-2. Here it comes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. 1 out. Nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Up next for
You
Philadelphia.
know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box, Brandon Jordan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 9th inning coming up. The Nationals lead it 3-2. Danny Espinoza is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
Second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Giles is ready. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
To 2-2 now. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
In there, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Shot towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Now batting.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Drives it out to deep right center field. Jordan going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around third, here's Span for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Jake Diekman will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Anthony Rendon will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Jordan ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Nationals thanks to this swing by Ian Desmond. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 4-2 Washington.
Your attention, please. Now
Save situation coming up now as they'll hand the ball over to the right-hander Drew Storen to try to get the final 3 outs. Striding in to start the 9th, Maikel Franco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw one slider, and you get yourself an out. Now, that'll help you settle right into the game.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label. So that's a great take.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Salvador Perez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yep, and one last double play here to end it, and that puts the capper on a good win for these guys, and they really played well.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Max Scherzer. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.